Welcome to the live, you guys. Welcome to the live. I know I am a little bit late, you guys. I had some stuff I needed to take care of. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. As you come in, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It ain't gonna take nothing but a couple of seconds. Hit that red subscribe button and make sure you turn on your post notification bell to all so you'll be notified when I go live or when I upload new content to the channel, you guys. Also, do me a favor. I want y'all to go and subscribe to our family gaming channel at Rich Nicks and Family Gaming Channel. I put the banner at the bottom of this live so you'll see like the little long banner that's going across my live. It will have the name of our family gaming channel. So make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. And if you do, make sure you guys let them know that me and Mommy of Three sent you over, okay? So at the bottom of the whatever you watching on the TV, if you watch me from your phone or your computer, at the little ticker going across the little screen, you will see our family gaming channel name. Make sure you guys go and subscribe. You can go to the Facebook page as well and YouTube, so make sure you follow and subscribe. I know it's been a while since I've been live, but on this live, I will basically explain everything why I haven't been posting and why I haven't been going live. Okay, so make sure you guys tune in, support the channel. And we are going to get into it. Okay. I'm just doing a little bit here. All right. Making sure everything gets set up. All right. So the music that I was playing as you come into the live, that is Lofi, Lofi, which is free copyright music that you can play. Like if you decided to do lives, if you decided to make a video, there's free copyright music, so you won't get a copyright strike. Okay. So tonight's topic is when your doctors don't listen to you as a patient, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. As y'all know, I did put up a couple of videos explaining to you about my health. My health was declining since December of last year. I made a couple of videos here and there, but it's just like my health has totally declined since I had got COVID, and it's just been going downhill. I have gained a lot of weight, staying home, working from home, um, basically eating foods that wasn't healthy for me. You know, I eat healthy food here, but I eat a lot of fast food here and a lot of stuff that's full of salt and eating a lot of junk food. Just it was just beginning to be a lot. I noticed like over the years that I had stomach problems all the time. It's like every day. It wasn't a day that go by that I had stomach issues, and my stomach was cramping all the time, and it felt like I had a stomach ache every day. And then, you know, I'll take like some Tylenol here and there. That has been times where I have went to the doctor and, you know, they basically couldn't find anything. Um, and I was thinking it was because due to my cycle, you know, as you get older, your cycle does change. You know, the dates change. Your flow may change. You may go from light to medium to heavy. And that's what as you get older, that's what my body was going through. So I want to say Labor Day of this year, I had like episode to where, I was in the kitchen, I was washing dishes, and I noticed that my hands was like very sweaty. And I was like, well, maybe because I'm washing dishes and the water's like super hot. So I dried my hands off, and my hands became like real sweaty, and I had got like this very, very bad sharp pain above my stomach, like the top of my stomach, and it wouldn't go away to where it was taking my breath away. So long story short, I end up in a hospital for like a couple of hours observation. I want to say no. I end up in the hospital for like maybe like 2-3 days. Yeah, I was in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days. Um, and basically they thought that I had a stroke or a seizure, so they ruled that out. And then the next thing I know, I want to say, let me see, September, the end of September, the end of September, I had the same episode to where when I went to the emergency room, the guy there, the attending nurse there, he asked that I had my gallbladder removed, and I told him, I was so out of it to where, I was looking down at like at my stomach, like if I could tell, like if I really had my gallbladder taken out or not. So I told him no, but he immediately knew there was something going on with my gallbladder. So they did I got an ultrasound done on my stomach, all my whole entire stomach, and that's when they found gallstones. So I had to go to my regular doctor like 3 days after I left the hospital. So I made an appointment with my regular doctor. My regular doctor referred me to a specialist, a gallbladder specialist. So they sent over my results to the gallbladder specialist. I went to him, and he basically told me that I have to get my gallbladder removed because I had so many gallstones, and they was like in different sizes. So I had to get my gallbladder removed. Right. So everything was going good. I was kind of nervous about that. I never had it. Well, I did have a super ligation. I just got my tubes tied, and that's about it. But getting like my gallbladder removed, like getting something removed out of my stomach, which I was born with, like I was like super nervous about that. And I thought it was just going to be like just getting my gallstones removed. So no, it was like, you got to get your gallbladder removed. So I was saying to myself like, oh my gosh, got to get this done. So when the nurse called me from the hospital, I basically told her, I said, listen, I need to stay overnight because when I got my tubes tied, I had like a little complications with that, with the anesthesia and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, can y'all at least, watch over me overnight? Normally, I found out with the gallbladder removal, it's outpatient surgery. So I had to go to the hospital for outpatient surgery. And I was like, I had packed my bag and everything just to stay overnight. So I had talked to the nurse, and I told her, I said, can y'all, keep me overnight? So she told me that it shouldn't be no problem. I just need to talk to my doctor. So I talked to the nurse that helps with my doctor, and I told her, I was like, well, y'all need to watch me. My husband told them, and my dad came, and he basically told them the same thing. So when I had the surgery, they gave me the anesthesia. The anesthesia doctor came in. I basically told him the same thing. I might need to stay overnight. I had issues the last time that I had, went under. So I told him that before. So when they came and got me, they hooked me up to the IV. They put the anesthesia medicine. And I didn't remember anything. So as I began to wake up from the anesthesia, I kid you not, I may have stayed in there for like an hour. And then after that, they was rushing me to get up out of there. Like literally, the lady was talking to me, and I was telling her like, listen, I'm in pain. She was like, well, we already gave y'all pain medicine. I'm like, listen, I am in pain. You need to give me some pain medicine, and y'all need to keep me, you know, keep me and watch me for overnight. They did not listen to me at all. So, long story short, okay, so I got home from after the surgery. I was in a lot of pain, you guys. A lot of pain. When I tell you I was in so much pain, I can barely walk. My dad and my husband had to help me upstairs, had to help me to come inside. I sat down in the living room. I got a bunch of pillows behind me so I can be at least comfortable. I was still kind of out of it because of anesthesia and then the pain medicine they had me on. Like I could still feel the pain, but they told me that I have to walk it out because it's going to be like a lot of built up gas and air that was inside of me due to me having my gallbladder removed. I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. So my sister came from Georgia, my baby sister. Thank God for her. She came. She made me 2 homemade soups, and it was so good. It's this onion soup that she made and this chicken soup that she made homemade, and it was so delicious. um I had laid down, I took my medicine, and it's like I couldn't eat. It was like I tried to eat some of the soup and I kept it down, then I started vomiting all over the place. So my sister had got the 32-ounce cup, and she put a bag in it, and I threw up like one whole cup, and then I had to get another cup, you guys. All I was doing is vomiting like my stomach lining, like the bowel of my stomach lining. I knew something was wrong. So my sister, um after that, I lay down, I went to sleep. I want to say around about 11, 12 that night of me having that surgery. I woke my husband up and I told him, I said, we're going to have to go to the emergency room. Something ain't right. I'm not feeling good at all. I can barely breathe, all that stuff. So I went to the emergency room. I kid you not, the emergency room was so packed with people. It was like over 40 or 50 people that was ahead of me. I basically told them, I called to the emergency room to let them know. I explained to them what was going on, hoping and thinking that I would be able to get in right away because I had just left there. I had surgery and all that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I went ahead some people, but some people I just had to stay behind. So when I finally was able to get back, they put me in a room. The nurses and the doctors came in there. My sister was there too. My mom had called my husband had called my mom and told her where I was at. My mom woke my sister up. She immediately went up there. My sister went off on the doctor that was up there. She went off on the nurses that was up there. She was like, we was trying to tell y'all to keep her here. And, y'all didn't listen whatsoever. So what ended up happening was they ran some tests on me. I developed pneumonia. So I had pneumonia. I was in severe pain. I started having like muscle spasms in my stomach, you guys. It just got bad. It got so bad. So by me having pneumonia and having that surgery and stuff, I was in the hospital for a whole week in a day. A whole week in a day. I told them they was trying to send me home. My sister was like, she ain't going nowhere. My sister not going nowhere. She gonna be in here and y'all gonna keep her for a couple of days. And that's exactly what they did. They kept me for a whole week. I kid you not, I told them, I said, I'm not going nowhere until I get better. So you guys, the pain was so excruciating. I did not want to eat anything. It's like I lost my appetite for a couple of days. They switched me from regular food to a liquid diet, from a liquid diet to back to regular food. It was just like, oh my gosh, I lost a lot of weight, you guys. And it's just like my taste buds for certain my taste for certain foods that I previously eat is like I just have a distaste for it. It's just like I just can't get with it. And I love ice cream. It's just like I just don't look at ice cream the same. I'm love apples all of a sudden. Like I eat apples, but it's like now that's what I have a taste for is apples because that was one of the fruits that really did good for me while I was in the hospital. My husband had brought me a big red juicy apple from the cafeteria and I tore that apple up, you guys. I tore that apple up while I was there in the hospital. And so long story short, you guys, I went to go see my surgeon that did my surgery for my 2 week post op for after surgery. Right. So me and him had a long conversation. I basically told him, I said, I felt disrespected. I said my voice was not heard. And I said, I try to tell the nurses and I try to tell the lady that called me from the hospital and the people that was there when I had my surgery that I need to stay overnight. I said my husband and my dad basically told them the same thing. And I said, y'all did not listen to me. And then I end up with pneumonia and in the hospital for a whole week. Having all these CAT scan done, MRI done, X-rays done. I had so many test work done, blood work, IVs. I had to wear the pins, you guys. I had to wear a hospital diaper. Like it was just, I could not control my bowels. My muscle spasms in my stomach was so unbearable until this one nurse named Megan came and gave me this medicine that starts with the B. I can't think of the name of it, but that helped with my muscle spasm. I kid you not. I had a muscle spasm so bad to where that my urine just came straight out. Like I couldn't control it whatsoever. I couldn't control it. And that's the sad part about it is it's just like I'm like, come on, you guys. Like, this is crazy. So I'm gonna have to pull you guys up a little bit. So um thank God for my husband and for being there while I was in the hospital. You know, I'm so grateful to him of that. I really appreciate my husband being there because y'all just don't understand. My husband had to clean me up, um, help me with the shower, and help me, changing me, making sure everything was okay. So, so yeah, it was a lot, you guys. It was a lot, and my husband was there the entire time from the day that I got admitted up until the day that I got discharged. And I'm grateful for that because I know it was a lot on his plate. It was some things that he was going through medically. He had to get a colonoscopy done and he was getting that done. He had some complications for that as well. So he was going through his healing process and trying to take care of me and try to make sure look after our children, and then not only that, doing his commercial business as well. So it was a lot on his plate as well. So I thank God for my husband and my family, my mom coming up there, my dad being there, my sister, my brother called me, my other sister called me. So I'm thankful and grateful that I had family members to be there and support me and to be there for me during my trying, difficult time. And it was a lot, you guys. It was a lot on me, and I was scared and nervous to have the surgery. But also at the same time, it's just sad when you have doctors that don't listen to their patients. And if you And I know my body. I know if there's something off, and I know there's something that's wrong with me. So if I know there's something that's off and wrong with me, and I'm basically letting you know, like, hey, like, listen, something ain't right. So um I had to tell them. I told them, I said, listen, something ain't right. And um hold on, you guys. I said something ain't right, and basically I told them, I said this was unprofessional. I said for you guys, and I'm sitting here telling y'all, like, if my doctor's not around, the nurses could have talked to the doctor and told him, like, she's requesting to stay overnight. Let's go ahead and put this in for my voice not to be heard. And it's crazy. It's crazy that there are some people who experience the same thing when they go to their doctors or physicians or go to the hospital, and you telling them and their family is advocating for them, and this being treated like a number. Like, that is crazy. But I'm grateful that the Most High has kept me through all that and saw me through, because for a minute there, you guys, I was just low. I was just out of it. Um, So I'm still continuing on this health journey. I can't eat as much like how I used to. Well, I really wasn't eating that much anyway, but just ate a lot of the wrong foods. But now I can't eat as much as I used to. Um, and my appetite for food, you guys, has completely changed. It's like, y'all be surprised. Y'all be surprised. I will give y'all updates later on regarding my weight. I'm going to bring back my meal, morning motivation, exercising again. So I'm still going through my healing process, you guys, but as soon as I get well, I am gonna be bringing my exercising back, but it's gonna be totally, completely different. So what y'all seen before is gonna be totally different. I'm gonna be adding a lot of walking in my exercises, but some of the exercises is going to be totally different, you guys. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I'm working on the kinks for that. I'm trying to get all of that set up. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm not going to be here on that long because I did took some medicine. So, but I did want to get on here and give y'all an update. But, make sure you advocate for yourself when it comes down to your health and your loved one's health. Make sure, like, if you have someone, a loved one, make sure, if you've been put in that situation with your health wise, make sure you have someone there to advocate for you as well. Make sure you speak up and advocate for yourself, and let these doctors and these nurses know. But, like, listen, this is such and such, such and such. This is what's going to go on. And, just let them know. You got to advocate for yourself. You really do. Really do, because there's so much stuff going on to where, people may not make it out of the situation. You may come in with one thing and leave out with something totally different. And I'll be seeing stories and all kind of stories across social media where people, try to advocate for their loved ones and their family members, and it don't always turn out good at all. So make sure you speak up, ask questions, because I ask questions every time I go to the doctor. I talk, I ask questions. If I may not have something, if even if questions come up later, you do have that right to get in contact with your doctor's office and ask questions. So make sure you speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself and advocate for your loved ones. It is very, very important in these days. So I will have a schedule for another live, but it won't be regarding my health. It'll be regarding some new things that I would like to include for my channel. Okay. So I'm going to end this live. Like I stated, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Oh, I want to give a big shout out to my new supporters. Thank you guys. I see that you have subscribed to the channel. So thank you guys. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you share this live out, share the channel out across all of your social media platforms. And like I stated, go subscribe to and follow, subscribe to our family gaming channel. My husband, my daughters, and my son. Every now and then you may see me on there, but make sure you subscribe to our family gaming channel, guys. The name of the gaming channel is along the little ticker that y'all see scrolling across the screen there. And once you go and follow and subscribe, make sure you let them know me and Mommy of 3 sent you over there, okay? So stay tuned. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell. Thank y'all for watching this live. And I appreciate you, all the support. Thank you for sticking with your girl. And stay tuned to the next video that I may upload to the channel, okay? All right. Peace and love. Y'all have a good night.